Okay, we're going to start and I'll show you how to build a spreadsheet that allows you to track your clients and what's going on. I'm going to step through this. You'll see some keystrokes. If you see something pop on the screen like this, it's a right click with the mouse button. I don't know how to do it with an Apple because I don't have an Apple. But otherwise, I'll try not to use keystrokes, but I'll tell you when I do use a keystroke. And a keystroke would be holding the control button and hitting a key, such as a control C is a copy and a control V is a paste. But we'll try not to do that. So anyways, we're going to build a quick spreadsheet page on how to track your sales and keep an eye on your volume of business so you know what's going on in your business. First off, we're going to start with the date, the labels. Date of contract. Next, Benzer. How many days for a Benzer? Type, buyer or seller. Client, name. Sales price. The commission. Gotta get paid. And we're gonna do a very simple one. Close date, close of escrow, and then days left, and today. These are the fields that we need. Now you can add notes and you can do other fields like I did as well. On the example I showed yesterday, we're going to wrap some of these over like this one here. Right click, format. We're going to wrap the cell so it'll stack up. We're going to over to home and organize this a little bit so it looks clean and neat. We're going to make client name bigger. We know it's going to price is going to be bigger. Commission's probably good. Close escrow date. Days left in today's date. Cool. All right. First day. Let's just pretend our first contract's written January 1st, 2018. Actually, we're going to use some other dates, so I want to make sure we have the spacing correct. We do want to make that bigger. Okay. The Benzer date. It's 10 days past this. So I believe my formula is going to be equals this date plus 10. There you go. That's the day the Benzer's due. Now, if your date changes, like let's say this contract here is a different date, but it started the same day, just for showing you how it works, Control C. When I copy this, it's not copying 12, 11, 18, it's copying the formula. And when I paste it, Control V, it moves it right down. I can adjust the formula. Let's say it's only an 8-day Benzer or inspection time. Boom, there you go, 2 days less. I'm gonna make these columns centered. Same with the rest of them. We're gonna go here, we're gonna right click, format cell, border. We can do this with that. All right, type, buyer, listing, client name, Joe Schmo, and his sister-in-law, Mary Schmo. Price of the home, $290. And we'll make this one $255. Okay, equals. Oh, let's do this. Format the cell. We're going to hold them down, left button to drag and highlight them, right click, format cells, currency. I don't need a bunch of cents unless it really becomes important on a transaction. 90% of them, as you know, don't have any. Now, close of escrow is going to be just a date. This first one's 12/1. Let's say it's closing. Oh, we should have made that earlier. Like, that's fine. This is going to close 1052019. Boom. And this one will close 12/31/2018. Commission percent. Commission is this number equals that number times the percent. If it's 3%, 0.03. You can copy the formula down, Control C, Control V, but golly gee, this is only paying 2.5%. So 2.5. There you go. That's your commission. Now, days left right here. You want today's date. I believe this is, and we'll experiment if I'm wrong, today, and it's bracket. Oh, I screwed that up. Let's see. Format. Date. Boom. Today is 3/26. We better move these to 17. And we'll move our close date to, this is going to be April 1st or 5th. Oops, 18. And this one here will be 3/24. Oops, there we go. It's all cleaned up. Now Control C, Control V. It's just taking the formula and moving it on down. I mean, you can retype it if you want, but this is easier. So if you don't know a formula, you can Google it. It's very easy to do. Now, days left. This formula is simple. Equals this day minus, now I'm going to arrow. I'm just using my arrows. That day. Boom. If you look at this, so it's 10 days left in that formula. If you highlight it, the blue one's here, which is G2, and over here is I2. Oopsie. I just hit escape to get out of that. And then this one here, copy this down, -2. Now, you can format this like so. Right click, format, number, don't need decimals. You can have it like this with a negative or a red or that. Now we've changed it. And it should be centered, it is. That's how you set up your basic functionality here. Next step, your closed sales. You have to decide what data you want to bring down. And really it's about copying and pasting. So if you copy a formula down, like I'm going to right click and copy, and I copy this down, I'm going to just do paste. Paste values, formulas, just paste. Paste moves the formula, moves the cell as it is straight down. However, let's do it differently. Value moves the actual result of the formula down. You see when I'm clicking on this, there is no formula. Here's what I copied. It's got the formula in it. When I paste value, it's gone. It's pretty good stuff. We don't really need this because we're closed, so the Benzer doesn't matter to us right now. If it mattered that much, we'll just go research it. But these two deals, once they close, we're going to take, highlight those, Control C, and I'll put Control V right here. Let's not get rid of the stuff we don't need. We don't need this. Doesn't matter the Benzer. We need this. We don't need these two items either. So I'm just going to right click, delete it. It's going to ask to shift the cells. Good deal. Get rid of this the same way. Boom. For this to work good, I'm going to slide these cells over. And then they kind of fit here because name's going to be real tiny to be in that box. So when this closes, like this one, I'm just going to move it down. Control C, Control C, Control V, I'm sorry. Control, oopsie. We know this and this is coming and this is coming. Control C, Control V, and close escrow. Control C, Control V. So you can copy all the rows, whatever you want to do. just remember if you're moving a formula down, it's still looking like this formula is still looking to the left one field to get its result. So if you move it down and your field over here changes, the formula changes. Now, since I've gotten this all moved down, I'm going to delete this. If you only have a few deals and this is what your page looks like, you probably don't want to delete this top one because honestly, if it's formula related, it's going to look all wonky on you. You don't want to recreate it. So now I'm going to do a breakdown of my sales. This is the more complicated formula. So I'm only going to give you an example because there's a lot of pieces to it. January, and let's try something real quick. Equals that plus 1. It's not going to do it for me. February. I'm sure there's a way to do it. So on and so forth. Sales, commission. Now, we need to get to March and April. April. Because we don't have anything closing in January with this system. So the way we have our formula set up, oh, by the way, we want to put a total in here. So how much dollars in sales we have up there and how much dollars in sales we have here. So let's just say we're going to estimate a max of 10 deals at any time. So this is going to equal, actually, we're going to take this, click on formulas, click on sum, and have it go, oopsie, have it go sum. There you go, all the way up there. The system did it easily. Control paste, V, C, Control V, and then if we put another number here, it adds it up. Okay. Same with here. You put a letter in, probably gonna do nothing. Okay. So we can just, you may only need 5 spots. Your business is different than mine, so do what works best for you. Basic formatting, whatever makes you happy. Now, this formula, I'm going to grab the formula. If I didn't have it, I would go online, but for now, I'm going to go over here and grab it right here. And I'll explain it to you too. I'm going to grab these 4 formulas, and I'll show you why. And then we're going to modify these formulas, okay? So this part is the formula, month, and then the dates, or the cell locations, and then the date. That's the 3rd month, which is March. And this is adding, this first part is adding everything up here. Second part is adding everything down here, okay? So let's make sure we're in the right spot. This is looking in E and G2, so it's looking in this file folder for the numbers. That isn't right because we moved everything around. Should be in E2, and it should go all the way down to E9. We don't want to add the total because we'll be duplicating things. So actually, I take that back. So this is looking for G2. That's why, my fault, guys. It's got the numbers in here. It's done right. It's my March one that's done wrong. Let's look at this too. Down here, F24. That's going to be it's going to be G19. G. There you go. See how that moved? That was nice. Now, we also want to move this piece of the formula. Oh, that was silly of me. I do it all the time, guys. This is the month. G19. That's fine. All right. And this piece is the money. So It's going to be 19. Oh, and it's sales, so it's E. Yeah, moved over, and that's got to be E. And we're just going to do 20. That's just given the range of where it's going to look for the numbers. I got one more thing to fix. The G's are right. E2, oh, it can't be E2 through 11, E2 through E9. What are we missing here? Oh, I see what it is. F. Nope. That's why. G. G. Got to get on the dates. Darn it. Price. This G has to go down to 9. I don't think that's causing a problem. G19 to G24. Oh. It's got, is that it there? No. E, E, 2 through 9. G, 2 through 9. G19 through G24. E19 through E24. I realize there's no dates down here for April, but it still should be putting them in there. So it must be something up here I did wrong. Well, let me pause this for a quick second. Okay, I figured it out. Just playing with a few things here. So check this out. This column here shouldn't have hurt anything. It's set to go to 60. So if you look at it, this column is really long. These columns have to be the same length. So I learned something new today. So now that I corrected that, and I changed some dates around to make sure I had it right, here it is. Now, this one, same thing. We just had to move the numbers over. Pretty much the guts of the formula are all the same. Just obviously sales is in one column and the commission's in a different. So the commission, it goes down to 9. 9. 9. And then on the other one, it's got to go from 19 to 24, I guess. So, or somewhere. I think we had it at 30. So that'd be equal all the way through. There we go. So we're missing something though. Missing our commission. I know why. This formula here has to move over. So on the commission here, it's got to go to F, and the date has to go to G. That's right. That's right. The date is at G. Boom, added them all up. Now, originally in our sample, we had this as April as March, so we're good there. See, it adjusted it automatically, but this is adding both parts. It's really important to look at your your formula, if you click on it, you can see where things were at. Obviously, I've got to fix this one up the same way. So we're just going to make adjustments. We want to make these boxes into here. Oh, that'll make it easier. Look at that, folks. Just drag it and drop it. So this one here is the date. Let's move here. And that's the commission. Or, yeah, oopsie. We wanted the sales there. Sorry. Oops. $255. That's even easier. Why are we off? Just checking to see where my formula's off. All right, I'm going to pause for a second, figure this out. Be right back, folks. I figured out the problem. Row 1, our letters. Silly me. Look at that. It's right there. That should be a 2. And that should be a 2. Silly me. Anyways, let's take this, format it, currency. There you go. That's how I set it up. Now, if you're tracking your data, like your January sales, it's based or quarterly, you're going to set a formula up here. However you're going to write it, Q1 2018, sales, commission, and hopefully you have something every month. And basically, you're going to say equals this plus sign this plus sign that. That's your quarter 1. And of course, since it's already in the formula, next door is the commission, just like it is down here, and you're all set. That's how you put together the website to make to track your business and add columns as you choose. Thanks.